Full face of dupes. Hi everybody, my name is Isa and this is Moody Eye Makeup channel. Today I'm doing a full face of affordable drugstore dupes. If you're interested, then please keep on watching. Before, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And now you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter where you get a sneak peek on what's coming next week, on new makeup releases, and now maybe even some other inspirational stuff. So it's completely free to subscribe. Link is down below. Let's start with the primer. I actually have two here. The Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. It's a dupe from Glow Recipe. And then the Jelly Grip Hydrating Primer from Essence. It's a dupe for the one from Milk Grip Primer, and I actually love both of these primers, and I'm not big on primers at all, so that says a lot. And Essence, kudos to you, because you know it's hard to find a really nice primer, and for such a low price. I know they are dupes, but anyhow, it's nice to have an option. So I'm just taking the Jelly Grip and I'm applying it all over my face. Of course, a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Filter, the one from Catrice. So everything is going to be linked down below because I cannot see the name of the product anymore. So the packaging is just not the best, but for the price, I'm not complaining. You can also use this product as a primer. You don't need to use this one and a primer, but it just gives you that gorgeous, beautiful shine, healthy looking glow, which I'm all about. For under eyes, again Catrice Under Eye Brightener Instant Awake, and it's a dupe for the very famous one from Becca, and I'm not sure, do they sell? Because I know that they kinda closed and they were still selling some products, so I'm not sure, but it's the same consistency apparently. I haven't tried that one, but what I really like about this product is that it's so thin, so you can apply concealer on top of it. Of course, you still need to be careful not to apply too much, but it's just such a gorgeous product. The one that you just cannot believe that it's a drugstore, and not only a drugstore, but such a affordable drugstore product. And I didn't know that. I only just saw video that Tati did, that the Catrice Nude Drop Tinted Serum Foundation, it's a dupe for the one from Givenchy. I was selling those. I never had it, so I never fully applied it on my face, but I know the consistency. This one seems to be more liquidy than the one from Givenchy, but it's such a, again, very, very beautiful foundation for such a low price. It oxidizes a bit, so you have to wait and then decide if the shade is right, because it can quickly happen that the shade can be too dark once it's applied. So it's a neutral shade, but I would say it has a bit of an olive undertone, which can be great if you have some redness, because it's going to cancel that. Loving it so far. So the dupe for Urban Decay Primer, I would say the closest, Milani Eyeshadow Primer and Inglot Eyeshadow Keeper. So yeah, I think they are both somewhere there in the price range. So I'm just gonna use Milani. I'm just gonna tap it on with my finger. And then Fit Me Concealer from Maybelline. It's supposed to be dupe for the one from NARS. So I'm just using my fingers to apply this one because it's actually from my makeup kit. I'm currently using other concealers, but I love this one. I actually really like to use it on my clients. It's a lovely, lovely product, and I would even say that it's actually a bit underrated. For the Pinpoint Concealer dupe from Lisa Eldridge, it's the Inglot Kohl Pencil. I did a special dedicated video to explain why these two are dupes, and it's a dupe if you have a really pale skin, because this is actually an eye pencil. I'm just gonna use it on different places on my face to cover up the red vein here around my mouth, and maybe later on a bit more. For the Benefit brow pencil, it's the one from L'Oréal Paris, Infallible Brows 24-hour micro precision pencil. This is my favorite pencil. I love the one from Benefit, but it's just too expensive for how quickly I'm going through it. So I love this one. It's a very tiny tip. The spoolie, it's super nice. It's very easy, creamy for application, but it doesn't disappear throughout the day. Very, very easy to use, but you can also be super precise with it. The dupe for Rare Beauty Nude. It's a contour or a bronzer. I'm not sure. Liquid bronzer. It's the Catrice Melted Sun Liquid Bronzer. The shade, as I've already mentioned, I compared this one to the Makeup by Mario. The shade is very contoury, so I'm gonna use it as a contour. So I think that even though that it's not as bulky with the packaging as the one from Rare Beauty, it's like the concept, it's very similar with the doe food applicator and all that. And the thickness of the formula, also the shade, like the lightest shade, it's also quite cool toned. I don't know if you saw my review on these blushes. These are from Catrice Blushin Charm Multi-Stick blushes. These are kind of a recent launch. This one specifically, it's in the shade Radiant Honey. I have one more. This is Pink Sweetheart. Maybe I should use both, but these are dupes for the Huda Beauty Chubby Sticks, something like that. I'm starting with the Radiant Honey. And I'm just tapping it on very carefully, not to move around foundation underneath. I would say that this shade disappears quite quickly. It's completely different, like not completely different, but a different finish to this one. This one stays for such a long time. So just one thing to remember if you're decided to try these blushes. So this one is Pink Sweetheart, and it's a matte finish, and it's very pigmented in comparison to this one. And this one is more metallic finish, and this one stays for such a long time. So I'm just tapping it a little bit more on the chubby side of my cheeks. This shade really gives you that fresh springtime skin look. In my opinion, this is a dupe for the Fenty Diamond Highlighter. This is from Catrice. This was limited edition Illusion highlighter in Crystal Cold, this year's limited edition. It's super silvery and beamy, but once you apply it on, it goes more towards the white side. It's not like obvious silvery, if you know what I mean. Can you see that? But I love it. I think it gives you such a beautiful, very interesting finish. It's not like your everyday, you know, highlighter. Now for the powder, I couldn't find nothing close enough to my favorite powders because I have super dry skin, so I'm super high maintenance with my powders, and I love the old version of Givenchy, the under eye blurring powder from Pat McGrath, for example. And I love, of course, I love the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder from Charlotte Tilbury. Those are my three top powders. But apparently this one is a dupe for Face Defender. It was a very famous product back then. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Yeah, this is a very interesting product. So this product really blurs your pores. It looks like a gimmicky product, but it's not actually. I don't know if you can see that, but that's just absolutely crazy how it erases the pores and how it mattifies everything. I don't know if you saw that, but it's mind-blowing to me. I think it's actually a very nice product for men because, you know, they don't want to use, like a straight man, I mean, they don't want to use makeup, but if they sweat a lot, if they have big pores and they would love to wear something, then this is, you know, the product that doesn't make them feel like they're putting on a makeup. I applied just a tiny bit of contour on my crease. Now these are NYX Glow Shots, Ultimate Glow Shots liquid eyeshadows, and these are apparently dupes for Stila liquid eyeshadows. I only have one shade. This is in Come True Coconut, so I'm gonna use this one. But it's gonna go really, really nicely with that highlighter. Just blending it out with only my finger. These are a bit chunky, so if you're not into that, you won't like this. So currently I don't have a mascara that would be a dupe, so I'm just gonna use the Paradise Big Deal from L'Oréal Paris. For the lips, this is my favorite drugstore lip liner. This is from Catrice, Queen Vibes, and it's a dupe for the iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury, and I love that one too. Just loving this shade. I have here lipstick and a lip gloss that are dupes. The Milani Stay Put Liquid Lip in the shade Iconic. It's a dupe for Lisa Eldridge Velveteen Liquid Lip Color in the shade Muse. I did a comparison video on these two. And loving this makeup. The Lifter glosses from Maybelline, you already know that. These are the dupes for Fenty Beauty lip glosses. But I'm gonna apply the smallest amount only in the center part of my lips. So this is the L'Oréal Paris 3-second Infallible 3-second setting mist. It's supposed to be a dupe for One Size setting spray. I got it in my mouth as well. Applying this setting spray is just like applying hairspray. It's so uncomfortable, but it really does lock your makeup in. So that's the finished look. It's super simple, very wearable, but still pretty and very spring-like. And I love it. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and click the bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload. And don't forget to subscribe to my weekly newsletter as well. Have a lovely, lovely day and see you in my next video.